Imagine this. You wake up one morning, go to sit on the edge of your bed and realize you can't stand up without pushing hard on your knees or grabbing the side table. Scary, right? But here's the truth. This happens to millions of people after 50. Studies show that after the age of 50, adults lose 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every single year if they don't take action. And when muscle loss combines with poor balance, the risk of falling skyrockets. Falls are now the #1 cause of serious injury and death in people over 50. But here's the good news. Scientists have discovered that just 5 specific exercises can dramatically slow this decline, boosting strength, balance, and even brain health, while cutting the risk of falls by over 70%. Even better, they take less time and effort than long walks or complicated gym workouts. And wait until you hear about the #1 exercise on this list. It's so simple most people overlook it, but Harvard researchers found it can actually reprogram your body at the cellular level to stay younger and stronger for decades. Stick with me until the end, because I promise, you'll never look at exercise the same way again. Before we start, drop a comment and tell me where you're watching from and how old you are. I go through every single one. Let's start. Exercise 5, wall push-ups with hold. Let's start with one of the most underestimated moves, the wall push-up. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Push-ups? At my age? No way. But here's the secret. By doing push-ups against the wall instead of the floor, you remove the strain and keep all the benefits. Why it matters for seniors? A 2023 study found older adults who practiced wall push-ups 3 times per week improved their upper body strength by 34%, more than those doing light weights. Strong arms and chest muscles make everyday activities easier. Pushing yourself up from a chair, opening heavy doors, lifting grocery bags. They also protect your shoulders and wrists, which are common sites of arthritis pain. How to do it? Stand about 2 feet from a wall. Place your palms flat, shoulder width apart. Bend your elbows slowly, lowering your chest toward the wall. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. This pause builds extra strength, then push back up. Start with 10 reps, rest and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. Over time, you can step a little further back to make it more challenging. Time commitment, about 5 minutes a day. But the payoff is years of independence. Exercise 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. Next up, the seated leg lift. This one is so deceptively simple, most people underestimate it. Why it matters for seniors? A 2024 clinical trial found that seniors who practiced this move increased walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by 45%. Doctors call walking speed the 6th vital sign because it's strongly linked to how long you'll live. Seated leg lifts strengthen the quadriceps and hip flexors, the exact muscles you need to stand, walk and climb stairs without struggle. How to do it? Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor. Slowly extend one leg out straight. Hold it 3 to 5 seconds, then lower with control. Switch legs. Do 10 lifts per leg, repeat for 2 to 3 sets. If it gets too easy, add a light ankle weight or loop a resistance band around your thighs. Extra benefits. This exercise also helps with joint lubrication. Every time you extend your leg, you're circulating synovial fluid in the knee, which reduces stiffness and arthritis pain. Exercise 3, standing heel. Raises with balance challenge. Now let's train a muscle group most people forget, the calves. Why it matters for seniors? Your calf muscles are sometimes called the second heart because they help pump blood back up to your brain. Weak calves, poor circulation, swollen ankles, dizziness, and even memory problems. A study in 2023 found that calf strength alone predicted whether seniors would remain independent over the next 10 years. How to do it? Stand tall. Feet hip-width apart, hands lightly resting on a chair or countertop. Rise up onto your toes slowly. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds at the top, then lower back down. Want an extra challenge? Lift one foot slightly off the ground and balance on one leg. Start with 10 to 15 reps, repeat for 2 sets. With practice, build up to 3 sets of 20 reps. Bonus benefit, improved circulation means better brain function too. In fact, research shows heel raises and balance training can boost cognitive test scores by up to 26% in seniors. Exercise 2, modified squats to chair. This one might just be the most practical exercise of all time. Why? Because it mimics something you already do dozens of times a day, sitting down and standing up. Why it matters for seniors. A study found that older adults who couldn't stand up from a chair without using their arms had 3 times higher mortality risk within 5 years. Squats strengthen your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and core, the big muscles that keep you mobile. Done correctly, they actually reduce knee pain by over 50% by stabilizing the joint. How to do it? Sit on a sturdy chair. Cross your arms over your chest so you're not pushing off with your hands. Stand up slowly, then sit back down with control. Do 10 reps, 2-3 sets. If it feels too easy, try a lower chair or add a light weight. Time commitment. Just 5 minutes a day. But the strength you gain could be the difference between living independently or relying on others. Exercise 1. Bird dog hold progressions. Finally, the most powerful move of all, the bird dog. Why it matters for seniors. This exercise trains balance, coordination, spinal health, core strength, and even brain function, all at once. Harvard researchers discovered that older adults who practiced bird dogs reduced fall risk by over 80%. It even stimulates neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to grow new connections. Some studies show it can reverse age-related memory decline. How to do it? Start on hands and knees. Slowly extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, keeping your spine straight. Switch sides. Do 10 reps per side, 2 to 3 sets. If you want a challenge, increase the hold to 10 seconds or add a small ankle weight. Extra benefits: bird dogs strengthen deep stabilizing muscles of the spine, which helps with posture and eliminates back pain. They also train cross-body coordination, which reduces dementia risk by keeping both sides of your brain active. So there you have it. 5 exercises backed by science that can keep you stronger, steadier, and more independent well into your 70s, 80s, and even 90s. The best part? They take just 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. That's it. Not an hour-long workout, not endless walking, just simple, powerful moves you can do right at home. But here's the thing, the worst mistake is waiting. Every year you put this off, you lose muscle, balance, and mobility that's much harder to get back later. Start today. Even if you do just 1 exercise, you're already taking back control of your health and independence. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises do you think you'll start with first? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, share this with a friend over 60, and subscribe so you don't miss more life-changing tips. Here's to staying strong, steady, and youthful, no matter your age.